Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Feolua, and in this video I'll be showing you how to sew this beautiful bustier with queen hands neckline. So I have a video on my channel already on how to cut it, how to draft and cut it, so you can just visit that video if you want to see how to cut it. So if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do well to subscribe, leave a comment, and also give this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much. So I realized I didn't press the record button when I was showing how I cut the fabric, the lining, fabric and the lining, the allowances I left. So just know that you are meant to put allowance ½ inch, then at the side for the side seam you are meant to put about 1 inch or 1.5 inches. So it depends on you. So here I'm just showing you how to cut out the wording for padding the bustier. So I'm going to be coming down by 1 inch so that it won't obstruct the neckline of the clothes. So the other side I'll also come down by 1 inch, and then I'll just link that together, and then I'll cut it and also cut the under bust. Now for the other cup, I'm also going to come down by the same 1 inch that I used for the front. So from there I'm just going to connect a curve to the under bust. So I'm coming down by 1 inch, and then you can use freehand or you can just use your French curve to just give this a curve like that, and then you also cut it out. So this is me cutting it out on my wording. I also gave this ½ inch at the side, at the part where I'm going to be joining to the fabric. So you're just going to give it ½ inch for sewing. So the next thing I'm going to do is to join them together, the wording and the fabric, the wrong side of the wording facing the wrong side of the fabric facing the right side of the wording, so that by the time you gum it together it is going to stay. Now before this, if you want, you can put air stay or paper stay on your fabric first. You can put it there for more structure. So this is what I have after gumming them together, after joining the wording to the fabric. So it's going to stick to the fabric like that, and then we're just going to join them together using the 0.5 inch that we left. You also do the same for the other side. You also sew your darts together for the back, both the lining and the fabric. So this is what I have after sewing everything. This is the darts, and then this is the front parts, the lining. Also I also worked on the lining, and this is the bustier. So you see how structured it is. So you can just proceed to iron that. Now we are going to work on the yoke. So this is where we are going to be stitching. We are going to be stitching that slanted part so that it's going to be covered. We are going to stitch and we are going to top stitch. So this is what we are meant to have normally. This is what we are meant to have on the fabric, on the bustier like that. So what you are just going to do is to arrange it like this to avoid confusion. So you turn it over and then you sew it together. So the back side of the ankara with the right side of the lace fabric. So make sure that you do this carefully so that by the time you finish sewing you're going to get the results you want. So you can just place them on the table first and then be sure of what you are sewing before you proceed to sew it. So this is what I have sewn and top stitched. So this is what you are meant to have at the end of the day. So I'm just going to join this now to the bustier. So the right side of the yoke will be facing the right side of the bustier. So I'm going to just join them together like that. I'm going to pin them down together like that. Then I'll proceed to do the same thing for the other side. I'm going to join them, pin them together like that. So make sure you are joining from the armhole first so that you won't have any excess or it being short. So just join from the armhole and then pin together. So this is how it is meant to look like. Then you take your lining. The right side of the lining should face the right side of the bustier also. So you join it like that, you pin them together very well so that everything is going to align together. So you pin together like that, and then you sew the neckline. So this is what I have after sewing. It should be as neat as this when you're done sewing. If you check the back, you see that it is also very neat and covered, so we don't have any fabric sticking out, so everything has been covered inside. So this is what you are meant to have after sewing. Now I'll move on to the back, and then I'll sew the neck of the back. I'm going to use the lining front side facing the front side. I'm going to sew the neck by 1/2 inch, and I'm also going to do the same thing for the other side. Do not forget to stop stitch the neck towards the lining when you're done sewing it. So this is what I have after sewing the neck of the back. So next thing I'm going to do is to join the shoulders together, the shoulder of the front and then the shoulder of the back. I'm going to join them together. So you can just watch this video carefully to see the technique I'll be using, so that you won't have any rough sides, any rough edges of the top. So I'm going to take the shoulders and bring them together. So this is the front, and then the back. I'm going to join them together. Then I'm going to turn the lining. I'm going to turn the lining to the back. So that lining is what is going to serve as a covering for the shoulders, so that you won't have any fabric sticking out. So I'm going to just turn the lining to the back. This is the result after sewing it. So I'm going to turn it over to the other side. So you are seeing the front, you see how neat it is, and then when you also check the back, you're going to see the neatness at the back. So the same thing goes for the other side. What I'll do next is to join the sides together. So if you still have other things to put on this bustier, it is not just a top. If you are working with a gown or something, you can just proceed to continue with whatever you want to sew. But since this one, I'm just using this bustier as for tutorial, I'm just going to sew the sides together, the side of the Ankara fabric and separately from the side of the lining. So I'm going to sew them together. So this is what I have after sewing the sides together. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you understood everything I did. So this is the front and this is the back of the bustier. So please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe before leaving. Thank you very much.